Astrology Carlos Forza, Reflections on Astrology as Perception and Circular Movement. Astrology makes us aware of personal pulses and rhythms that are beyond our control. Our sense that our life moves in a single linear direction is illusory. It's not the predictions that matter, but learning to synchronize with oneself. This astrology that we share much more to do with a more intuitive, perceptive, humanistic, psychological astrology, right? They're all names that are floating around to describe this type of astrology. And unlike the classic, which talks about good and evil regarding the planets, the difference is that this type of astrology invites for us to perceive ourselves and to perceive processes, not in a linear way, for someone to guess for us or to tell us what is going to happen to us. Basically, this more perceptive astrology, what it invites for us to do is to perceive ourselves in process. When we were born, the planets are making their little pictures, just like right now. That is the child who is born at this precise moment. He is born embodying those little drawings that the planets are making at this moment. So we say that it's our natal chart, and we say that it's like a photo of heaven at the moment we are born. So it's not a photo, or it's a photo in quotes because that those planets keep moving. We come to fix those drawings in some way. And those drawings give us a particular design, like a kind of seed, with all information of that code, like a genetic code, but we can say a cosmic code, right? A genetic code, a DNA code, where all that information is inside that seed. In other words, a seed from a tree, let's say it's an apple tree, that green, red, small, big apples, because it will also have to do with the context in which that seed or that design is developed. This tells us about a pulse, a rhythm in which we are going to discover ourselves and that we do not control. That is, that design has a pulse and a rhythm of its own. And it's not that anyone can guess what's going to happen to us, but rather understand the process, where it comes from and where it goes circularly. That is not, I live here and I have to go somewhere else, linearly, right? We are the Earth rotates around the Sun rotates around the center of the galaxy. The Earth itself rotates on its axis. So, this tells us about a circular movement. Let's think these qualities of the entirety of our birth chart. We will identify ourselves throughout life with certain parts of it, and others not so much. So, those parts with which we identify, it's where we make identity. What I do not identify with and remains outside will be embodied by my ties.